lead guitar lesson on some very interesting licks. We're going to twist some things up. A lot of times, especially like in the blues and rock genres, you know, a lot of people, they teach the same old licks and kind of go over the same old worn out roads, right? And I want to kind of get you thinking about some different things that will help to go into finding your own style as you're, you know, finding your own voice on the guitar. So you want to take these and practice them over jam tracks and, you know, kind of switch them around, twist them up, and do your own things with them. And we're going to be in the key of E minor for today's lesson. And the jam track that we're playing over is basically just a 1-4-5 minor key blues, like E minor 7 to like A minor 7. And then B minor 7. Here's the first lick I want to show you. Alright, I'm taking most of this from this E minor pentatonic and blues Bach shape. But we're adding that major third. Right? And that's a really cool note to throw in there as a twist. Let's go over the lick slow and slowly bring it up to speed. Here it is slow. And the great thing about that lick is it adds in that major third. So you have that flat third to major third movement, which is great for the blues. And it also adds in another flatter note, that A flat note, which is outside the scale. You could slow it down. Sliding up to our root note with vibrato at the end. Our next lick. Here it is slow. Okay, what I'm doing there is I'm taking like a minor E minor 9 arpeggio, which you might kind of look at as like a G major 7 arpeggio. Backing it up to that E, which kind of gives it that E minor 9 flavor. And then I'm breaking it up by like skipping over notes and then going back to notes. And this is a tough little twisty lick because it incorporates some string skipping. So you really got to use that first finger to flat and bar over as you're skipping string. And then when I get up to high string, I slide into this nice minor triad up here. Right? And that's part of this minor arpeggio. But I just kind of pull off and then back pick. Sweep those two. On that E with vibrato. Here's another lick I really like, especially when playing blues stuff, this diminished 7 arpeggio. I use that a lot, and it's cool because that diminished 7, not only it adds that flat, flat 7, but it adds the blue note, right? So you get this. Throwing a big bend at the end to my root note. You could also just play the bottom half. Bring it back down the minor scale, but this arpeggio, super cool to throw into your blues and even your rock playing. You could even start to like play it down, then back up, and then play it like this. So you play it down, then when I get to the G string, I kind of stop and then go back to the D string. So all together, back up. But using that diminished 7th arpeggio is nice because it adds those elements. You want that blue note in there, and then that flat, flat 7, which throws a little curveball in. So you could really mix that in because it's right here next to your minor pentatonic. Throw it in with your blues licks, your blues rock licks, and it really adds that curveball twist. Here's another cool lick that I like to use. This is using, we're skipping notes in a scale. This is a nice scale device, but it's easy to turn into licks. I could use it to run up the strings like this. So your licks work really nice, right? So all I'm doing is like, we're taking this natural minor scale, E natural minor, and I'm using just the top 2 strings, and then I continue the scale on the top 2 strings, right? So like I always say, knowing the notes across the strings is so important, right? So basically what we'll do is we'll take the first note of the, and then I skip over the next note and go to the following note, then go back 1 note, and then play that note, skip over this note, go to the next note, so you get this slow. And you get that sound. Now it's a little tricky, kind of a finger bender at first. But once you get it, you could do that with any scale, and just make buckets and buckets of licks. And then just take it right up to the next position. Next position. Next position. I mean, you could do it descending. Like if we tried this E natural minor scale. Make a lick at the end of it. So slow, you have this. Right? And again, you could do that, you know, with any, like that E natural minor scale. You could take that piece. And play it. And then just turn it into a lick. And that's really nice because it's a great device to use with any scale. You could descend it into your blues scale. Right? And you can just use pieces of it, or you could do it on a longer run like I did. I hope you enjoyed that lesson today. Take these licks, play them in different keys, try them over different jam tracks, have fun with them, stay creative, and use them to help, you know, develop your own style and find your own voice on the instrument. And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care and rock on.